Hey guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. So we're going to kick off our Disney dinosaur reviews by looking at this guy, and I've done my research, and the dinosaur contained in here, this one here, is an iguanodon, and there's also a velociraptor. Now the iguanodon is called Kron. He's the sort of bad guy or the villain of the film, and he tries to kind of stop Aladar from making progress and doing what's right for the herd. This guy has a name. The velociraptor was just one of those menacing, numerous bad guys, so the velociraptor didn't even get a name, bless him. Okay, so let's crack these guys out of the packaging. So there's Kron, looking pretty nice. Let's see what else we got here. We've got a little separate baggie for the raptor, and we'll get onto this one in a minute. First of all, let's have a look at the retro flyer. We got Walt Disney Presents. We've got Baleen there with the tree. That's coming up for review. We've got Kron and the Velociraptor. And then on the back we've got instructions on how to build the tree and also the action feature for Kron. Here is Kron out of the packaging. He looks really nice. He's got a nice spray of purple going along his back. Very colourful. I'm not sure how film accurate this is. I think his paint scheme was a little bit more detailed in the film, but still very nice. And you can see he looks a little bit menacing. He's got sort of angry face going on. Very nice. Now, I believe the action feature is here. You wind him up. And then I'm assuming you come in with the raptor and hit this point. So let's get the raptor out of its packaging. Cool. And let's have a quick look at the raptor. Wow. Nicely sculpted. Really nice detail. I mean, these are pretty nice figures. I didn't pay very much for these, so that's pretty cool. And what's this on the side? He's got like a little mark. Maybe that's where he's got to hit the hit Kron. Let me just consult the instructions quickly. Yeah, so there is a point where it says here you've got to make sure that the raptor comes at him from this direction. So let's give that a go. Okay, so you see this little catch here, that's pushed out by the magnet on the other side. So when I bring in the raptor for attack, like this, and sort of gets close, should... Oh! He's been detected. Starting off with Kron's head, you can see we've got a nice sculpt there. It is articulated, but it will only turn one way. And then down to the arms. They are, if you see the other arm, they're in fact hollow on the inside, but to be honest, you expect that with McDonald's toys. These aren't, you know, the highest quality. And then these arms are articulated, so you can pivot these backwards and forwards. They only go so far, and then they stop. Nice creases all over the torso. There's the legs kicking off again. Really nice sculpted creases going all over the body, and I love all these ridges going along the back. Lovely paint scheme. I really like this gradient from purple into this brown. Really nice paint scheme for something that's, you know, just a McDonald's toy. There you can see the sculpted cross that I was trying to activate based on the instructions. And then as we transition into the legs, obviously the gimmick of this toy sort of compromises the sculpt a little bit, and we get some sausagey legs. Not sure what's going on there. Again, nicely sculpted toes. And then as we move back to the tail, again, really nice sculpt all the way along. The tail does twist a little bit, but I'm not sure how much you're supposed to, because it does feel like it's not quite connected to this part. So yeah, it doesn't want to twist, so maybe it's not supposed to. And you can just see there, McDonald's 2000. On this side, we do have, unfortunately, a few screws to keep this thing together, and you can see the gimmicks again have compromised a bit of the sculpt, but that's because this guy has a kick away feature by the looks of it. Again, really nice striations running all over the body, nicely sculpted hands. A nice feeling of weight as well. They feel like they're kind of, you know, they've been pressing on the ground, which is very nice. And again, a lovely head sculpt. I think I like the head sculpt on this side as well. This side looks angry, and this side looks more happy. So I don't know if that's something they've done on purpose. So you've got determined and angry, and then you've got sort of more pleasant and happy on this side. And then on to the Velociraptor here. This is pretty cool. It's a bit more of a, you know, an accurate Velociraptor as opposed to the ones we see in Jurassic Park. This one's a bit more accurate to what raptors probably would have been, apart from obviously the feathers. But at the time that was still being deliberated over. So yeah, you can see some nice sculpted claws and toe claws. They're a little bit sort of, softened off so that they don't hurt little ones. But I think we can forgive them for that. Nice paint scheme going on here, nice gradation from this dark brown to this very light sort of greyish brown. And a nice sort of gradation along the tail as well. It does feel quite a lot like one of the Jurassic Park minifigures, and I think actually these would go quite well with Jurassic Park figures. So there we have it, guys. That was today's look at Kron and the Velociraptor from the Dinosaur McDonald's toy line. I think these are great little dinosaurs, and I like the gimmick on Kron, the runaway gimmick. I think the magnet could be maybe a little bit more powerful on the Velociraptor, but seeing as it's been 14 years, I imagine the magnet might have died a little bit. But anyway, what do you think, guys? Do you own these already? Do you remember these coming out? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally love the film, and I love all the merchandise that came out around that time. So if you guys would like to see more of this sort of thing, let me know down below. Okay guys, see you in the next video.